I realise I actually haven't spoken about this, but I got a cervical stitch at 13 weeks preventatively because I have a incompetent cervix, which basically means that my cervix is quite weak and it shortens, and in my last pregnancy it also dilated at 16 weeks, which is crazy. And so this pregnancy I got a cervical stitch done preventatively at 13 weeks, in hopes that it would keep my cervix closed, and it can't really affect the length of it, but just would keep it closed for as long as possible. Then 3 weeks later, at 16 weeks, I started having contractions, and it was like, I'm just feeling these tightenings. And a few days later, I find out that through an ultrasound that my cervix had torn, so the contractions would have been causing my cervix to, I guess, dilate, and that caused my stitch to rip. We, the next week, got another stitch put in, and since then I have had this stitch that's managed to hold, because we've managed to stop, when I've had those contractions, we've managed to stop them with a medication called nifedipine. So for now, everything's good. Like, everything is fine regarding baby. He's always been really good, and for me it's just a matter of being on bed rest until I give birth, and not doing much activity, so as to not stress out this cervix of mine. So much for daily updates, because I haven't updated you guys in like 2 days. But it's been a hard 2 days. This is the week that I turned 25 weeks, and 25 weeks is when I gave birth to my daughter, so I think it's just been really triggering for me. Like, every pain has felt like it's starting, and I've had a lot of pain this week. I had some contractions on Monday, Tuesday. No, I didn't have contractions on Monday. Monday was like the really easy day. I had contractions on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I just had pain. Today, I've woken up okay. I think I just feel weird. So breakfast just got put into me. But I feel like today I'm also in pain and feeling weird and uncomfortable in the stomach. Also, it's like kind of layered because it's the first time I've ever been this big in pregnancy, so it just feels so different to my last pregnancy, where it was just like teeny tiny, and like wanting a bump. Whereas this is like, my bump is so large, I feel so large, but I also know that I'm not that big, I'm not that far along. And it's funny because we keep having this conversation about like, oh my gosh, 25 weeks is like my full term. And then I keep reminding everyone that 25 weeks is also really early. Like, the baby comes out looking not like a baby, like a little alien thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited to meet you, but also I'm happy for you to cook a little longer, you know, like, so tomorrow I turn 25 weeks. I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm feeling comfortable and not feeling like he's gonna come as soon as that happens, or that he's even gonna come before then. Like, I feel like every day of this week I've been preparing for him to come, and now I feel like I can breathe. And it's the day before I turn 25 weeks, so it's like, am I gonna feel that way? And then he comes. I want to be prepared, but could it be longer? It could be. So today's the first day where I've actually felt like I could go home and everything could be fine. Let's see what happens. This is me all day today because my HG is really bad, so I'm feeling really nauseous, and like I'm just gonna throw up all day. And then I just keep thinking to myself, I can't imagine getting to 40 weeks with like nausea and vomiting, and then only being able to walk like 200 meters because of the incompetent cervix. Like, this is crazy. I want a healthy baby. I want a strong baby. But this is also really, really taxing mentally. And I'm just like, let me live, please. HG, ease up. Ease up for the last 15 weeks. Because 15 weeks is not a short amount of time. So I'm having this vaginal pain, and it is very, very jarring because I feel like for a long time, and that's been like the trajectory of this week, is thinking that something's happening, or that, like, I don't know what, this little stain there, thinking that something's happening, or that just feeling really off, and it just continuing but not progressing. And so it's really frustrating because it's like, well, what do I do? Like, what do I do? So tomorrow I've got an ultrasound, so we'll get to like clearer picture of what's actually happening, with my cervix, whether it's long and stable at 13 millimeters, or whether it's gotten shorter. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just really weird. I'm having like this, like, obviously I've got the pressure of the baby that's like heavy in my cervix, but then I also have this other pain that's like shooting pains, or like just a dull throbbing kind of like bruised feeling in my vagina as well, which is like very annoying because it feels like what's going on with my vagina. It's very, very, very annoying. So yeah, that's me. That's my setup. I'm currently editing and about to clock out for the night. But in regards to those pains, they haven't really settled. Like, it's been pretty consistent. We're all celebrating because tomorrow's 25 weeks, and it feels incredible to have got to 25 weeks and still be carrying a baby. I think that we might get to 30 weeks, but that's just me. I don't know. I don't want to say that I know anything anymore. I don't want to say that I'm like 100% sure on when he'll be coming. I want to be prepared. 100% want to be prepared mentally for it, but also, like, now we've got past 25 weeks, I'm like, okay, my next milestone is 26 weeks, and I'm just going to take it week by week and hope that we get to 30. If we don't get to 30, that's fine. Like, every day is a total blessing and is like one less intervention for me. Like, is a day less of hearing those beeping sounds, the SATs and the heart monitors, is one day less intubated, if intubated at all. And that's very exciting because it means that it's like one day less in the NICU, which means that he's like closer to being at home with us, which is incredible. I'm really looking forward to not being pregnant so I can do things with my daughter too. I just miss being able to do things with at the park and like go for walks and, yeah, having my independence a little bit, my bodily autonomy, whereas now I'm a little bit stuck, which is fine because he's doing all the growing that he needs to. I'm just really looking forward to being able to spread my time between both children.